The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. Radio Plus Sports.
To the end zone. Touchdown. Fond du Lac. Hoke into motion. They give it to Hoke out of the veer on the left-hand side. Hoke off to the races. 40. He's gone. 30. 20. Hoke to the house. Touchdown. Spring.
Radio Plus Sports. Recognized by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association in their awards for excellence as the best in high school sports play-by-play in the state.
And the Fond du Lac Cardinals have snapped Kimberly's 70-game winning streak.
High school games on air and video streaming live at RadioPlusInfo.com. That's right. Watch the biggest games live, too.
Play action going right side. Tipped, intercepted. 10, 5, pick 6. Touchdown, Fond du Lac. And the rush is on, and that ball is incomplete. And Schrout was in the backfield all day to make a big-time hit.
St. Mary Springs will win that 8th WIAA state championship.
This broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, Averbeck Hammer and Slavin, BCI Burt Company,
FloorQuest, Taco Bell, Attorneys Everson and Gibbs,
Fox Valley Savings Bank, Summit Automotive, Lakeshore Financial,
Camera Casino, The Leb Insurance Group, Marion University,
Anders Auto Parts, and Flying By Drone Service.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at RadioPlusInfo.com. Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
And good evening from historic Fruth Memorial Field. St. Mary Springs Academy football is on the air on Radio Plus Sports. I am Wade Bates as the Ledgers open up defense of their last 2 state championships against Lake Country Lutheran, a team they knocked out in the Division 5 semifinals last year. Thank you so much for joining us. Should be a good one to open up with a Saturday night special on Radio Plus Sports. We're about 5 to 10 minutes away from the opening kickoff. We'll talk more about these 2 teams, but first we're going to hear from St. Mary Springs Academy head coach Bob Highland. That is coming up next as the pregame show continues. This is St. Mary Springs Academy football on Radio Plus Sports.
Hey Andy, what you up to? I just got some sweet photos of Saturn's rings with my new DSLR. Oh yeah? I'm going to Mars to get some new pictures for my walls. Stellar.
Wherever your vacation may take you, Camera Casino's got you covered. The latest digital technology, professional lenses for rent, fun accessories to improve your images, and professional photo finishing. For an out-of-this-world experience, come to Camera Casino on Main Street in downtown Oshkosh.
Want to put some extra cash in your pocket? Open a free Kasasa Cashback checking account with Fox Valley Savings Bank. Make up to 2% cash back on things you'd buy anyway. Just put your purchases on your Fox Valley Savings Bank check card to start racking up rewards. Earn money without having to pay a monthly service charge or keep a minimum balance. Open an account in minutes at FVS Bank.
Gangs are forming to liberate tacos from Tuesday. So whether your gang is crunchy, soft, or straight up locos, it's time to come together and fight for tacos any night.
Are they dance fighting?
Taco Bell Party Packs. Order ahead or get it delivered for your gang on TacoBell.com.
At Summit Automotive, we treat you like family.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deal.
Our best value.
You have our word.
We're proud to be part of life's special milestones. National Exchange Bank and Trust is a locally owned independent bank with big bank abilities
and convenience for all our customers in the form of competitive market-driven banking products and solutions, greater access with more locations and ATMs across southeastern Wisconsin, and quality customer care from familiar faces and friendly voices that you've come to know and trust.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
And welcome back to Fruth Memorial Field. I am Wade Bates. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to bring you the Coach Highland pregame interview today, but the Ledgers getting ready to begin their quest for their 17th state championship in school history in football. They've won the last two. Bob Highland entering his 49th season here today. Should be an exciting season. The Ledgers bring back a couple of running backs with some experience. Marcus Orlandoni, 1,355 yards, 22 touchdowns last year. Jake Hoke ran for nearly 600 yards and 9 TDs. New quarterback up in front of him is Cade Sobel. Sobel had one attempt last year on the varsity throwing the football. Caught 15 balls for 91 yards and a touchdown, though. So he is seen some varsity experience, and he'll get that first experience under center here tonight. Have to thank our sponsors, including National Exchange Bank and Trust, Averbeck Hammer and Slavin, BCI Burke Company, Everson and Gibbs, Taco Bell, FloorQuest, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Summit Automotive, Lakeshore Financial, Camera Casino, the Leb Insurance Group, Marion University, Anders Auto Parts, Hopper's Silk Screening and All-Star Trophy, Lakeshore Financial, Flying By Drone Service, Spectrum, and Holiday Automotive. It's St. Mary Springs and Lake Country Lutheran. The opening kickoff is coming up next. This is St. Mary Springs Academy football on Radio Plus Sports.
See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In By Drone Service. Rick Schultz is certified by the FAA to get aerial video and still shots of anything from agriculture to car dealerships, real estate to weddings. Rick promises amazing photography and video from Fly-In By Drone Service that will amaze and inspire you. They are also one of the first drone services to offer thermal imaging. See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In By Drone Service. Call Rick Schultz at 920-539-7001.
When you hire the attorneys at Everson and Gibbs LLC, you're getting more than professional representation. Their partners are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Whatever your legal needs or questions, Everson and Gibbs LLC has you covered. Practicing business law, personal injury, estate planning, probate and guardianships, and real estate. They work closely with their clients to provide exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Give them a call at 920-922-7113 or head to eversonandgibbs.com.
Welcome back to Fruth Memorial Field. I am Wade Bates. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are watching the broadcast today, whether you're a fan of St. Mary Springs Academy or Lake Country Lutheran, please send me an email, wadebatesradio@gmail.com. That's WADEBATES radio@gmail.com. Lake Country Lutheran, the champions of the Midwest Classic Conference last year. They're the long-running champs of that league. 6-0 record, 12-1 record last year. Their only blemish was to St. Mary Springs Academy in the state semifinals down at West Bend, losing 41-12. They were in the 2017 state championship game against Amherst, losing 28-21, an exciting title game at Camp Randall Stadium just a couple of years ago. Of course, St. Mary Springs won the 2017 Division VI state title. Ledgers, 17 times in the WIAA playoffs, does not count all the playoffs that they had in the long years in WISA, but they have won 32 conference championships dating back to 1975, 9 state runners-up, and 16 state titles as they are announcing the St. Mary Springs Academy offensive starters led by Cade Sobel, a 6'2", 210-pound senior. Marcus Orlandoni, a 5'11", 215-pound senior, first-team all-conference last year. And Jake Hoke, second-team all-league player, 6'3", 195 in the backfield. Braden King at one wide receiver. He's a 6', 170-pound junior. William Krupp is a 5'10", 150-pound junior on the other side. Matthew Meyer, the tight end, a 6'2", 195-pound junior. Offensive line, left tackle is Logan Ramaker, 6'5", 285-pound senior. Connor Coleman, 6'2", 240, stands to his right at the left guard position. Michael McGuire at center, 5'11", 230-pound junior. Billy Schrouth, another guard, 5'6", 265-pound sophomore. Justin Ditter, 6'3", 215-pound senior for the Ledgers. Mentioned Lake Country Lutheran, a lot of new faces from their team, but they are a solid squad that seems to reload every single year. They're going to have another great season under head coach Greg Brosgel. St. Mary Springs will kick off to get this 2019 season underway. Game here at Fruth Field last night. Fond du Lac an exciting victory over Franklin, and St. Mary Springs looks to make it 2 for 2 on this field. Xander Miller will stand back deep to return to the opening kickoff for the Lightning. Will Brasgel to one side, also standing to the other side is Owen Kennedy. Again, WadeBatesRadio@gmail.com. Want to know where you're at? Glad to be back on board with the Radio Plus Sports in Fond du Lac. Place where I broadcasted games many, many years here at the Sacred Cow, Fruth Field, and it's always fun to come back. Ben Fouch will kick off, 6'1" senior. Springs, as you can see, in their full blue uniforms with the white helmets, and the 2019 season for St. Mary Springs Academy is underway. Going to be a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken by Miller at about the 12-yard line, up across the 15, the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He is off to the races. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Lake Country Lutheran. Xander Miller, 82 yards to the house. And just like that, the lightning strike. Kerry Sabel's down below me here. I've asked the guys here if we have a delay. Not too happy. We'll be all right. You're too far. You're far enough away. Extra point is pending. For Lake Country Lutheran. Lions are down. It's a high snap. The extra point is good by Schumacher. 11:48 left in the first quarter. It is 7-0 Lake Country Lutheran. You're watching St. Mary Springs football on Radio Plus Sports.
I think holidays worth the trip for the hassle-free buying experience, the customer appreciation, and most importantly for me, the family-friendly environment.
Shop holiday for giant selection, big offers, and get more for your trade. Right now, during Wisconsin's best 2019 closeout sale, score sizzling savings of up to 18% below MSRP on 2019 GMC Acadia. Discover the difference and get more for your trade at Holiday Automotive Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
Just like that, Lake Country Lutheran leads St. Mary Springs Academy on Saturday night. 88 yards on the kickoff return. I don't know how to add. I failed my math class, but Springs coming the other way. Here's Miller on the far side, actually coming up to the near side, sliding through the other way, and being taken down is Isaac Highland. And here comes Cade Sobelin as St. Mary Springs Academy Ledgers. Down 7-0. Springs hasn't been down too often over the last couple of years. They'll start the opening season down 7-0 before they snap the football. Aiden Ottery's going to split wide to the right. The wide receiver to the near side. They're going to hand off right up the gut to Jake Hoke, and he is going to get wrapped up right away. Thomas Oberst, and it's 2nd and 10. Passing game's going to be work in progress for the Ledgers this season. Expect them to pound it on the ground for most of the early part of the campaign. Ottery will split wide to the right. Also sliding over there is Braden King. Again, we'll split the backs. Coming in motion is King to the near side. Again, handoff right through the middle. Orlandoni, he's got a big hole up across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Got to get brought down right there by Jacob Studer. That'll move the chains for the Ledgers. The 11:04 left here in the first quarter. 7-0 Lake Country Lutheran. Krupp's going to go wide to the right this time along with King. Again, Cade Sobel under center. Handoff right there to Orlandoni, and he is going to get brought down again for no gain. Lake Country Lutheran stout up front. Lake Country Lutheran's been to the WIA playoffs 11 times, the 20-11 overall mark in the postseason. They've won at least one playoff game in 10 consecutive years. 2nd out and 10. Sobel will work under center off the near hash. Get a handoff right up the middle to Orlandoni, and he's going to carry the pile for a couple of yards, but it's going to be 3rd and long, and the Springs in their first true passing situation. Now, for many years, Bob Highland's favorite pass play on 3rd and long was the draw. Talking to Coach Kyle Krieger about that before the game today. So many years, 3rd and long, you run the draw and get 12 to move the chains. Ottery wide to the right, to the near side. That's King. Again, they'll split the backs in the backfield. Sobel's going to throw. He's got a little bit of time and heaves it to the right side. Ottery makes the catch, turns it upfield. He's going to stretch. He's going to be short of the first down, though, as Owen Kennedy makes the tackle, and the Ledgers will have 4th and about 4. Looks like Bob Highland says punt. $7-0 on the 88-yard kickoff return by Xander Miller.
Miller back to receive the punt.
Clock winds at 9:32 left. End over end kick. Miller's going to let that thing bounce at about the 11, and it'll take a lightning bounce. It'll be downed by St. Mary's Springs Academy at the 14-yard line, and that's where we get our first look at this Lake Country Lutheran offense led by Luke Hurdle. 6'3", 180-pound sophomore. Last year throwing the football 6 of 9 for 47 yards and a touchdown. Nice season as a wide receiver last year. Hurdle, 37 receptions, multiple touchdowns. They'll work the spread offense, and they'll hand it off sliding through for a couple of yards is Miller. Tackle made for the Ledgers right there by Orlandoni.
Miller on the carry, tackle by Orlandoni.
Defensive line, Logan Ramaker, Justin Ditter, Connor Coleman, and Billy Schrouth for St. Mary Springs Academy. And Miller's going to work in the backfield again along with Jack Leverins. Hurdle's going to work under center. Hand off to Miller again, left side, puts his head down, and he is going to get wrapped up and brought down by Matthew Mayer. Linebackers, Jacob Kaufman, Marcus Orlandoni, Jake Hoke, and defensive backs, Brendan Van Horn, David Miller, and Luke Vanderkoy. Brasgill and Zeke Hans, the wide receivers for Lake Country Lutheran. Pete Van de Zandy, Noah Vanderberg, Joel Pollack, Thomas Oberst, and Steven Johnson, the offensive line. Vanderberg's a first-team all-conference player. Oberst and Johnson, honorable mention. All picks last year for Lake Country Lutheran. Hurdle. Play fake. He's going to roll to his right, looking, and he's going to fire high, incomplete. Looking for Brasgel. And it'll be 4th down. And 7-0 LCL. Miller and Highland are going to return this kick. Beautiful night for football tonight at Fruth Memorial Field. The field looks in pretty good shape, as it should be early in the year. Good snap. Schumacher. Taken over on the far side by Miller. Miller's going to break one tackle, 40 down inside the 35-yard line. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds right over there. And the Springs will have a short field with their second possession of this football game, trailing 7-0. Again, thank Nick Rush for asking me to the broadcast here again today. Got Abe Flood spinning the dials and making television magic today. Brennan Lund as well. So at the Lightning, 36. Holk and Orlandoni in the backfield. Right behind Cade Sabel, who works under center. Hand off to Orlandoni, going to try to get around the corner, and he will get the corner, the 30, inside the 25-yard line as he gained a couple more yards after Zeke Hans made initial contact. Got to move the chains for the Ledgers.
11-yard gain and up for a first down. First and 10 Ledgers.
Ottery and King wide to the right. Just shy of the 25-yard line. Hoke around the right side, cuts it back inside. Andrew Schumacher made the tackle. We'll call it second down and about 6. Good to see the Reddings next door again for one more year. Future Hall of Fame coach Mitch Redding, and Mark Redding's got to be in some Hall of Fame somewhere. Maybe the Calumet County Hall of Fame? I heard he might be in the Polka Hall of Fame. Second down and 6. Handoff right up the gut to Orlandoni. Ball's on the turf, and it looks like Lake Country Lutheran covered it up. They did. Corey Lindner covers up the fumble, and again, another miscue by St. Mary Springs Academy gives the Lightning the football back. Somebody's eating Subway here. I can smell it. Oh, it's Qdoba. Oh, don't you know if you bring food to the broadcast booth, you're supposed to bring some for the broadcaster. So here's LCL one more time. Hurdle's going to work. Oh, I get a chip. Thank you so much, Abe. We're going to see a timeout on the field. St. Mary Springs calls timeout. Actually going to say Lake Country Lutheran called timeout with 6:52 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Lightning. This is Ledger Football on Radio Plus Sports.
Your professional Pekin insurance agency, Lakeshore Financial in Fond du Lac, has the right combination to save you money on both your auto and home insurance. It's easy. Just give them a call today at 923-9143. They'll give you all the details of an auto home discount from Pekin Insurance. You can save up to 30% on your homeowner's premiums and save up to 15% on your auto premiums when both your auto and home are insured with Pekin Insurance. One policy will help give you a better deal on the other.
Hi, this is Kevin Krug with Lakeshore Financial. Call 923-9143 or stop in at our office next to Irish's on Western Avenue in Fond du Lac.
Back at Fruth Memorial Field, Lake Country Lutheran returns the opening kickoff, 88 yards for a touchdown, and Springs fumbles it away on their second possession. Brasgel splits out wide to the near side. Leverin stands to the left of Hurdle. Xander Miller in the backfield. Schumacher motions, pitch to Miller, going to turn it back upfield, and he is going to get wrapped up right around the 35-yard line.
Miller on the carry, tackled by Ditter.
It's like Justin Ditter make the tackle.
Gain of 4, second and 6.
They'll mark it just across the 25-yard line as the clock continues to wind here in the first quarter. And they'll split the backs now. Full house backfield with Hurdle under center. Hand off left side to Leverins, and he is going to bull his way to the outside. He'll break one tackle, and then he broke another tackle and pulled forward and gained about 3 or 4 yards, but it looked like he was going to get stopped for no gain. 6 foot, 215-pound senior. So it'll be third down. St. Mary Springs last year beat Stratford 20-17 in the state championship game. Game you heard on the radio here at Radio Plus. Approaching the 5.5-minute mark in this first quarter. Hurdle will work out of the pistol again. That's Xander Miller dotting the I. On the jet sweep on the near side, turning the corner is Kennedy, and he is going to get wrapped up for no gain by Brennan Van Horn. And it'll be fourth down. Miller and Highland going to return the kick. And send me an email, wadebatesradio@gmail.com. Want to know where you're at tonight. Whether you're a fan of the Ledgers, high school football, or Lake Country Lutheran. Schumacher going to kick it away for the third time today. Good snap. Booming kick. It's going to take a fair catch being called over there by Miller, and then he'll fall on it right around the 31-yard line, and that's where Springs will take over, trailing 7-0. Schumacher kind of got a running start on that punt, as you saw, and took Miller all the way back near the 30. Had myself some Jets pizza before the game today. That's always good at the concession stand. Had to borrow some money from my 9-year-old daughter to afford some concession stand food today. Split the backs again in the backfield. Sobel will work under center, as he will all game long. Hand off to Hoke, and he's going to turn the corner. He's got some running room, breaks it back inside. He's got the 40, and that's where he is stonewalled by Miller. Right near first down yardage. Going to depend on the spot. Going to bring the chains into measure. Or they'll signal first down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Lake Country Lutheran. 4:25 left here in this first quarter. It's 7-0 Lightning. This is Springs Football on Radio Plus Sports.
Your summer days may be numbered, but that doesn't mean your time to apply for college is. At Marian University, we offer 40-plus majors, including a 3-year nursing program, and first-year students can receive hands-on experience through a week-long job shadow in their area of interest, as well as the opportunity to still enroll in our institution and apply for scholarships. And as classes begin September 3rd, you also get more summer days. Don't wait. Apply today at marianuniversity.edu/apply and stretch your summer out.
We're proud to be part of life's special milestones. National Exchange Bank and Trust is a locally owned independent bank with big bank abilities
and convenience for all our customers in the form of competitive market-driven banking products and solutions. Greater access with more locations and ATMs across southeastern Wisconsin. And quality customer care from familiar faces and friendly voices that you've come to know and trust.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Back to action here. The handoff goes right up the gut, and nothing going for St. Mary Springs Academy with Orlandoni on the carry. Schumacher made the tackle. Hey, Gary Keel. I'm going to call him the Hall of Fame coach who's got multiple state championships. Watching on his couch today. Want to know where Nick Rush? Just trying to fill his shoes tonight, Coach. 3:50 left in the first quarter, second down and 10. And they'll hand it off again. That's Orlandoni going to turn the corner. He's got some running room, 40, 35, and he's going to get brought down inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. Schumacher on the tackle along with Studer. And the Ledgers getting a little mojo going late in the first quarter. So they wind the clock. Ottery and Krupp wide to the right this time. Springs has only attempted one pass in the first quarter. Handoff on the near side, Orlandoni. He's got the 25, the 20, breaks through, gets pulled down in the red zone at the 18-yard line by Schumacher. And it'll be 1st and 10. Rest of the flyway was in action yesterday. We'll get to that scoreboard at some point today. A few teams in the flyway made statements like Mayville and Lomira. Work off the near hash. Hoke gets a couple, maybe. Van de Zandy with the tackle. Be 2nd down and we'll call it 9. Yeah, Coach Keel's been in the broadcast booth with me a few times. Appreciate him dialing us in on a Saturday night. 2nd down and 9. There's Hoke. Going to break it to the outside. Hoke following his blockers inside the 10. Patient running right there by Jake Hoke. He's got it near 1st down yardage again. He's going to be shy by about a yard. Call it 3rd and 1. Under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Ottery goes right to left. Hand off to Orlandoni. Going to break it to the outside. Cuts it inside. Breaks one tackle. Puts it on the turf again. And Lake Country Lutheran's going to cover it inside the 5-yard line. Coming up with that football is Jacob Studer. And that's the 2nd turnover of the game for the Ledgers. Xander Miller, the opening kickoff, 88 yards for a touchdown. And the Springs have fumbled a couple of times inside the 30. That one inside the 5. Not the start that Bob Highland and his squad wanted here, as Orlandoni's going to come off the field here and get a breather after putting it on the turf. Hurdle's going to work with one running back in the backfield. Here comes the pressure. Being flushed, he's going to have to unload, and it's incomplete. Looking for Brasgel. That thing hung in the air there, and Springs close to a pick 6. Jacob Kaufman is right there, and that ball dropped right in front of him. 1:28 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Lightning. Owen Kennedy wide to the left. To the near side, it's Miller. They'll work with Leverins in the backfield. And we're going to get a delay of game, looks like, on Lake Country Lutheran. Sam Hiker also in the backfield. Did they get the timeout before the play clock ran out? They did get a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 7-0 Lightning. This is Springs football on Radio Plus Sports.
Gangs are forming to liberate tacos from Tuesday. So whether your gang is crunchy, soft, or straight up locos, it's time to come together and fight fight for tacos any night.
Are they dance fighting?
Taco Bell Party Packs. Order ahead or get it delivered for your gang on TacoBell.com.
Second down and 10 for Lake Country Lutheran. They got that timeout in before the play clock expired. They burned a couple of timeouts already in the first quarter. Leverins and Hiker in the backfield. They'll split Miller out to the near side. Another wide receiver wide to the left. Hurdle's going to work under center. Hiker, he's got the 10. He breaks to the outside, the 15, the 20, the 25-yard line, up to the 26-yard line. Big run on the near side by Sam Hiker. Chris Schrader checks in. He's watching his nephew Zeke Hans from LCL from Clearfield, Kentucky. Appreciate the check-in to Wade Bates Radio at gmail.com. WADEBATES Radio at gmail.com. So we got a Kentucky check-in today. Full house backfield. Leverins to the left side trying to get to the outside, and he's going to punch it back to the line of scrimmage before he gets brought down on the far side of the field by Van Horn, who gives up a lot of weight there, 50 pounds. Miller also in on the tackle. It'll be second down and 8. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lake Country Lutheran up 7-0. Hurdle's going to throw. Going to heave it up and complete it to the trainer. It'll be third down. Looks like it's Hawaiian night today in the Ledger student section. A lot of Hawaiian shirts out there. We've got some blow-up palm trees. If I would have known, I would have dressed for the occasion. .23 seconds left in the quarter. Miller back in the backfield with Leverins standing to the right of Hurdle. Here's Schumacher motioning to the near side. Play fake. Going to run the reverse pass on the near side. They're going to complete it to the near side. It's going to be caught by Caliendo, and he's going to make the catch at the 35. It's going to be short of the first down. Little reverse pass for Lake Country Lutheran. Shy of the sticks. That's going to do it for the first quarter here from Fruth Memorial Field. End of 1. Lake Country Lutheran 7. St. Mary Springs Academy nothing. This is Ledger Football on Radio Plus Sports.
Hey, Andy. What you up to? I just got some sweet photos of Saturn's rings with my new DSLR. Oh, yeah? I'm going to Mars to get some new pictures for my walls. Stellar.
Wherever your vacation may take you, Camera Casino's got you covered. The latest digital technology, professional lenses for rent, fun accessories to improve your images, and professional photo finishing. For an out-of-this-world experience, come to Camera Casino on Main Street in downtown Oshkosh.
Your summer days may be numbered, but that doesn't mean your time to apply for colleges. At Marian University, we offer 40-plus majors, including a 3-year nursing program, and first-year students can receive hands-on experience through a week-long job shadow in their area of interest, as well as the opportunity to still enroll in our institution and apply for scholarships. And as classes begin September 3rd, you also get more summer days. Don't wait. Apply today at marianuniversity.edu/apply and stretch your summer out.
Second quarter, LCL leads St. Mary Springs 7-0. Ironically, with that Marian University message right there, Jason and Carter Bartelt checked into the broadcast. Jason, the fine director of athletics at Marian University. My first Marian University game coming up a week from Sunday. Women's soccer against Albion. They open up at home on Friday, but I have a prior commitment. Leverins right side, and he runs right into Orlandoni on 4th and inches. Let's see where the spot is. It's all going to depend on the mark. They're going to signal first down, Lightning.
First down, Lightning.
Abe Flood checks into the broadcast from 6 inches away. The pride of Fond du Lac High School. He is a wizard with the equipment here today. Someday he's going to teach me how to make it work. A couple of wide receivers to the near side. Kennedy and Miller. Couple of backs to the side of Hurdle. And off right side, Hiker. He's got some running room, breaks another tackle, and he's crossed the 45 up to the 46-yard line. It'll be second down at about 4. Van Horn, one of the guys in on that tackle. South Street parking lot still filling up. There's always a contingent of people watching in their cars. You got the video stream on in your car over there. Always ask you to flash your lights. That's more when we're on the radio side, but you never know. Second down and 3 for Lake Country Lutheran. Trips to the near side. 2 more to the far side. Hurdle. Set to Miller, and he tried to complete the pass, and they're going to say it was incomplete. That was tipped away by Billy Schrouth. That pass was forward, and Schrouth got big-time penetration against that left side of the Lake Country Lutheran line. Again, if you're just joining us, Xander Miller took the opening kickoff, 88 yards for a touchdown. That's been it. Springs has fumbled the ball twice in LCL territory, once inside the 5. Third down, we'll call it a long 3 from their own 45. Hurdle. Draw on the near side. Leverins has got the first down across the 50, and he keeps keeping those legs moving across the 45 to the 40. David Miller got a ride for another 5 yards, and that'll move the chains again for the Lightning. Lake Country Lutheran has all the momentum here today. Clock winds near the 10-minute mark of the first half. Zeke Hans wide to the right, to the near side. Brasgel. Miller inside on the slot. L motion Miller. Leverins on the near side. He's going to come back to the other side. He's got some room. Leverins around the outside. Flags all over the place. This is coming back. And he gets roughed out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. But it's coming back. There are 3 flags on the play. Going to get a hold on Lake Country Lutheran. So the Ledgers catch a break right there, and right now that offensive line of Van de Zandy, Vanderberg, Pollock, Oberst, and Johnson, they're handling Springs up front.
First and 20 from midfield.
Going to get a hammering back like Leverins as well. And he ran for 257 yards last year and 4 touchdowns during his junior campaign. Ledgers need to make a play here. Their crowd's even on their hands right now. Not used to being down this late into a football game. Play fake, Hurdle. Here comes the pressure, being flushed to the right side, and he is going to fire over the middle, and he's going to complete. Completes it to Miller, who got drilled as he made the catch. It was Matthew Mayer that made that catch. Made the hit, I should say. Under 9 minutes left. with the wide receivers again. Hans and Miller to the right side, to the near side. Kennedy and Brasgel. Hurdle's going to roll to the near side. Here comes the pressure. Throw across his body, and he made a nice throw on the run trying to complete it to Kennedy, but the hit by Miller dislodged the football, and it's third down. That was a nice throw across his body. Put it up in the air for Kennedy. Big third down play for the Ledgers. Defense, see if they can make it stop. Robin and Mike Winkler checking into the broadcast today from St. Peter, Wisconsin. Third down and 6. Hurdle, pump fake. Oh, they got the defensive back to bite. It's going to be caught on the far side of the field, diving for the pylon into the end zone. And they're going to say just shy of the end zone was Zeke Hans. The defensive back on the far side bit on the pump fake, and Hans was off to the races, and it's first and goal, Lake Country Lutheran. Crowd is stunned at Fruth. Yeah, we mentioned in the pregame show, Lake Country Lutheran, good football program. They're going to line up the full house backfield. Handoff right up the gut to the fullback, Linder. It'll be second down. Corey Linder's a big boy. Linder is 5'10", 220. Nose of the football is inches from the goal line. Second down and goal. If they run the same play again. Hurdle, play fake. He's going to roll to his right. He's got his receiver wide open, makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Lake Country Lutheran. Andrew Schumacher makes it 13-0. Here's the extra point. It's up and it is good. 7:08 left in the first half. It's Lake Country Lutheran 14, St. Mary Springs nothing. This is Ledger Football on Radio Plus Sports.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
Want to put some extra cash in your pocket? Open a free Kasasa Cashback checking account with Fox Valley Savings Bank. Make up to 2% cash back on things you'd buy anyway. Just put your purchases on your Fox Valley Savings Bank check card to start racking up rewards. Earn money without having to pay a monthly service charge or keep a minimum balance. Open an account in minutes at fbsbank.com.
Banking made personal, Fox Valley Savings Bank.
Boy, they quick turn after that touchdown. They kicked it off through the end zone, and St. Mary Springs will start 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So here we go. Springs on the ropes right now. Down 14-0 with 7:08 left in the first half. Hoke up the near side, going to try to break it to the outside, and he is tackled from behind after a short gain by Schumacher. And it's 2nd and long.
Schumacher and Leverett on the tackle. 2nd and 7.
Kincaid Carter checking into the broadcast. Thanks for the follow on Twitter. SMSA 2019. WVU 2023. Is that West Virginia? 2nd down at about 6. Handoff up the middle. Nothing doing right there for Hoke. St. Mary Springs isn't going to change what they do. But Lake Country Lutheran's loading up the box right now, knowing that Springs
3rd and 5.
doesn't have much returning on the outside when it comes to throwing the football. Coach Highland said in the pregame show, which will play at halftime, he got in trouble before. Wechter could just throw it up to Christensen and they'd make a play. Receivers split to each side. Ottery to the far side. Krupp to the near side. Going to throw up over the top, and that is nowhere near the receiver Ottery. It's going to be 3rd down. Make that 4th down now. So Springs going to punt again. Xander Miller, who has an 88-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Going to return this kick from Cade Sobel.
See the world.
Here comes the pressure. Just got it off. Miller's going to take it at the 37-yard line. Breaks the tackle after he bobbled it and falls forward to the 42. That's where Lake Country Lutheran's going to start 1st and 10.
Hoffman on the tackle.
Brett Benke watching from Los Angeles, California, 2012, Lake Country Lutheran alum. Now works for Warner Brothers. He's still friends with Coach Brasgel. Malman hurt. Played Springs in 2011 in the 2nd round of the playoffs, which they lost. Says you'll never forget that Veer offense. Brett, thanks for checking in. Hopefully all is going well in Hollywood. Handoff right side, going around the corner is going to be Hiker, and he is going to get wrapped up after a short gain. DW Oshkosh. A lot of my former college mates out in California. Well, the Bartelts coming back from the cabin having it on. Appreciate that. Hopefully they went fishing, got some good fish up there. Approaching the 5-minute mark in the first half. State of Wisconsin's an upset alert here, but a lot of football left. High snap, play fake. Hurdle's going to throw to the right side. He's got some time. He's going to throw it long. It's going to be caught on the right side and being brought down across the 28-yard line. That was completed over on the far side to Chase Caliendo. And Lake Country Lutheran's on the move again. See if find out at halftime if Chase Caliendo is related to Frank Caliendo from the Milwaukee area. Lake Country Lutherans in Heartland. Four and a half left in the first half. Motioning Kennedy. They're going to hand off right up the middle. Nothing doing right there for Miller. Miller gets up hobbling a little bit. Looks like he's okay. 14-0 Lake Country Lutheran. Springs had a couple of short fields if you're just joining us, and they fumbled one away inside the 5-yard line, the other one inside the 30. They gave up a touchdown on the opening kickoff to Xander Miller. And this is a solid Lake Country Lutheran team. Their only loss last year was to the Ledgers. Hurdle, right side. He's being flushed to the near side. Still looking. He is cool, calm, and collected. Finds his receiver. It's going to be caught by Owen Kennedy. Boy, Luke Hurdle, cool, calm, and collected, flushed himself away from the pressure and then threw a strike. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Lake Country Lutheran at the 15 with 3:20 left here in the first half. People are stunned at Fruth at the domination right now of Lake Country Lutheran. Hurdle's going to take his time. The full house backfield. Handoff over to Hiker. He's going to try to get the corner. Hiker's got the 10, flag on the play. This one's coming back. They're going to get Gabe Snyder on the hold at the edge. .241 left in the first half. That'll push it back to the 25-yard line. Wide to the right is Zeke Hans. Brasgill wide to the near side with Miller in the slot. Leverins breaks the tackle. He's got some running room. The 20 gets to the outside. He has got the 15. He's got the 10-yard line. He's going to get angled out of bounds right around the 7. It's going to be 1st and goal, Lake Country Lutheran.
Miller and Vanderkoy on the tackle. Second and 2.
Oh, that's right. It's going to be 2nd down and 2. I forgot the penalty. So they'll work with the full house backfield again. Behind Hurdle. Play fake. Here comes Hurdle's going to try to break one tackle, and down he goes back at the 17-yard line. Springs defense makes a great play right there as Logan Ramaker sliced his way through the offensive line for the sack, and it's 3rd and long. Third down and 11.
Just a reminder, Athletic Hall of Fame inductees, if you haven't already done so, please assemble at the south end gate, please. Thank you.
Third and 11 from the 16-yard line. Misdirection on the near side to Miller, and he's going to slice through to the 10-yard line. Orlandoni with the tackle. It'll be 4th down. See if they try to kick it. Could be 4th down and 6. St. Mary Springs is riding a 28-game win streak here today. Their last loss came to Darlington, the Division 6 semifinals at Waukesha North on November 11th of 2016. Schumacher to attempt the 28-yard field goal. High snap. Kick is up, and the kick is going to be way short. 45 seconds left in the half. Springs will get the football back. Trying to do something. See if they got a special here. they can run. Jason Bartelt says no fishing for them up north, coming back from the cabin, getting ready for hunting season. Checking into the broadcast. WadeBatesRadio@gmail.com. Let us know where you're at. Get some more Ledger fans checking in today.
First and 10 from the 20.
Sobel going to work once again. And we had movement at the line. Lake Country Lutheran moved, but I think Springs may have flinched. So at halftime today, we're actually going to replay the pregame interview that we never got to today to give you a little season preview from Bob Highland that Nick Rush had a chance to do earlier. A lot going on this week at Radio Plus Sports. I know Tuesday night over on The Source, Steve Winterhack is going to have Laconia and Randolph volleyball. Thursday, I'm going to be at Oakfield for 8-man football, Oakfield and Belmont. Then a whole host of action Friday night. The Radio Plus Sports has you covered. We'll talk more about that as well at halftime. I'm going to say that wasn't Lake Country Lutheran, so it'll be 1st and 5. Sobel's going to throw on the draw right there to Orlandoni. He has got the 30, 35, 40, and he gets out of bounds. Stops the clock with 38 seconds left. And Bob Highland's favorite pass play, the draw. First and 10, they'll officially mark it at the 37-yard line on the far hash. Pitch it on the near side. That's Miller. Can he get the corner? He's got the 40, 45, 50. Miller into lightning territory at the 47-yard line with 31 seconds left in the half, and St. Mary Springs going to take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. This is Ledger Football on Radio Plus Sports.
See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In By Drone Service. Rick Schultz is certified by the FAA to get aerial video and still shots of anything from agriculture to car dealerships, real estate to weddings. Rick promises amazing photography and video from Fly-In By Drone Service that will amaze and inspire you. They are also one of the first drone services to offer thermal imaging. See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In By Drone Service. Call Rick Schultz at 920-539-7001.
31 seconds left in this first half. St. Mary Springs trying to get something going to cut into this 14-0 deficit at Fruth. Xander Miller, the 88-yard kickoff return to open the game, and then a 1-yard touchdown pass. Hurdle to Schumacher. Made it 14-0. Springs, a couple of turnovers in Lightning territory. They're trying to pull even. They will get the football to start the second half. Pitch to the short corner. Miller, he's going to turn it upfield, and he'll get knocked out of bounds with 26 seconds left.
Knocked out of bounds by Hans.
Hans knocked him out of bounds. Dan Cohn checks into the broadcast today.
2nd and 5.
Longtime sports writer via Twitter. Good guy. 2nd down and 6. Play fake. Sobel's going to throw. He's got his man Orlandoni, and then he threw behind him. It'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
.22 ticks left. King wide to the left, to the near side. They'll split Ottery. Sobel's going to throw. Here comes the pressure. He's going to tuck it and go. Sabel's got some room, and he's going to get tackled from behind. He may have the first down. I think he will have the first down. He got tackled from behind right there by Andrew Portali. And Van de Zandy was also in there with 15 seconds left. And St. Mary Springs will take another timeout. We'll keep it right here for this timeout. Looking at some scores in the Flyway Conference last night. Mayville, an impressive 20-0 victory over Campbellsport. You had Lomira, the 28-16 win over Horicon Hustisford, who's expected to contend for their Trailways Large Conference Championship. Lord's Academy rolled by North Fond du Lac 37-0. Amro got beat by Columbus at home 19-7. Laconia got a veteran team coming back. Blanked Watoma 24-zip. And Winnebago Lutheran 48-0 over Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Here, Springs is down 14-0 with 15 seconds left in the first half. It'll go over some of the scoring here at halftime. Then we'll replay that Bob Highland interview as it's Hall of Fame night, so I'm assuming we may have a longer halftime. I didn't ask Coach Greg Hoffman, the athletic director, before the game. All right, here we go. First and 10 for the Ledgers. 15 seconds left in the half. Sabel's going to throw. Pump fake, he's going to throw the wheel route, and it's incomplete over the top of William Krupp. It was there, and Sabel just overshot him. It'll be second down and 10. I do not think the Ledgers have completed a pass today yet. Ottery wide to the left, along with Matthew Meyer. Here comes the pressure, and Lake Country Lutheran jumped off sides. That's going to be a free 5 for St. Mary Springs Academy. Lindner was going to look like he was fake, like he was going to bring the house on the near side, and went a little bit too far. With 10 ticks left in the half. Springs would love to find a way to get in the end zone and cut this deficit in half. Oh, the legendary Ralph Grebe checking into the broadcast today. One of those famous men in Fond du Lac. Appreciate him dialing us in. Sent an email to wadebatesradio@gmail.com. Sabel, movement again on the line of scrimmage, and Lake Country Lutheran jumped. This time it was the other side, Peter Van de Zandy. After getting to the air, they're going to be able to chuck one up into the end zone here and maybe steal a touchdown late. So that'll move the chains to the 25-yard line. Ottery and Krupp wide to the left. Orlandoni and Hoke in the backfield. Sabel's going to throw the draw to Orlandoni. Can he get to the outside? He's got some room. Going to try to get to the corner. He's going to get to the corner. He's going to get out of bounds with 3 seconds left right near the 15-yard line. So have one play. Braden King will bring the play in. Ottery's also in there. As Sabel to complete a pass. Barring penalty, the last play of the half. It looks like Lake Country Lutheran's going to use their last timeout. Oh, Springs used their last timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. This is Ledger Football on Radio Plus Sports.
Want to put some extra cash in your pocket? Open a free Kasasa Cashback checking account with Fox Valley Savings Bank. Make up to 2% cash back on things you'd buy anyway. Just put your purchases on your Fox Valley Savings Bank check card to start racking up rewards. Earn money without having to pay a monthly service charge or keep a minimum balance. Open an account in minutes at fvsbank.com.
Banking made personal, Fox Valley Savings Bank.
3 seconds left in the first half. It's 14-0 Lake Country Lutheran. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on Radio Plus Sports. Springs riding a 28-game winning streak here, finding themselves down. The Ledgers have always found a way over the last few years, actually over the entire tenure of Bob Highland once he got it rolling here. 16 state championships, 32 conference championships. They'll work from the far hash. It's Ottery and King on the near side. Sobel's going to throw. He's got some time. He's going to fire on the right side. Orlandoni makes the catch, and he is going to try to stay on his feet, but he is not going anywhere as Schumacher made the stop, and we go to halftime. It's 14-0 Lake Country Lutheran. Talk about it for a bit. This is Ledger Football on Radio Plus Sports. How are we doing on spots? You want to play 3 minutes
We're proud to be part of life's special milestones. National Exchange Bank and Trust is a locally owned independent bank with big bank abilities
and convenience for all our customers in the form of competitive market-driven banking products and solutions. Greater access with more locations and ATMs across southeastern Wisconsin. And quality customer care from familiar faces and friendly voices that you've come to know and trust.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
At Summit Automotive, we treat you like family.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deal.
Our best value.
You have our word on it.
Come see us. We'll go
the extra mile for you.
At Summit Automotive, Fond du Lac.
At Summit Automotive.
Gangs are forming to liberate tacos from Tuesday. So whether your gang is crunchy, soft, or straight up locos, it's time to come together and fight for tacos any night.
Are they dance fighting?
Taco Bell Party Packs. Order ahead or get it delivered for your gang on TacoBell.com.
Your professional Pekin insurance agency, Lakeshore Financial in Fond du Lac, has the right combination to save you money on both your auto and home insurance. It's easy. Just give them a call today at 923-9143. They'll give you all the details of an auto home discount from Pekin Insurance. You can save up to 30% on your homeowner's premiums and save up to 15% on your auto premiums when both your auto and home are insured with Pekin Insurance. One policy will help give you a better deal on the other.
Hi, this is Kevin Krug with Lakeshore Financial. Call 923-9143 or stop in at our office next to Irish's on Western Avenue in Fond du Lac.
I want to get health insurance. I want to get health insurance.
Lake Country Lutheran 14-0. And you know what? Before we talk about the game, we're going to take some of this Hall of Fame ceremony here. See if I can get Mark Reddig's voice up on the audio.
Chris Gillis, Katie Tate, Chelsea McKay, and many others who put this event together. Now let's meet this year's class. The 2019 St. Mary Springs Academy Athletic Hall of Fame inductees are Mitchell Schneider, class of 2008, competed in football, basketball, and track and field. Brother Josh Schneider, 2003, competed in football, basketball, and baseball. Jacob Miller, 1999, football, basketball, and track and field. Nilo Loren, 1989, football, basketball, track and field. Craig Hawley, 1982. Basketball, baseball, and golf. Gerard Behrens, 1977. Football, basketball, and track and field. Joseph Brandt, 1962. Football, basketball, and track and field. John Possat, 1957. Football, basketball, golf, and tennis. Coach Joe Bird, 1965. Varsity golf coach from 1988 to 2018. Sister Florence Magnan. From 1965 to 1984, she held many roles, including tennis, volleyball, basketball, and track coach, as well as Phi Ed teacher and girls athletic director. And let's welcome all the varsity hockey players from 1981 through 87. Those in attendance tonight: Tim and Tony Ahern, Dean Dianovich, Bob Engelhart, Mark Grebe, Donald Grebe, Michael Korb, Peter Banowski, Scott Paveglio, Randy Polakowski, and Michael Tenley. Congratulations.
All right, and that was Mark Rettig with the 2019 St. Mary Springs Academy Hall of Fame class. We're at halftime here at Fruth Field. This is how the scoring went down as Xander Miller took the opening kickoff for Lake Country Lutheran, 88 yards for the touchdown. Extra point made it 7-0. Springs fumbled a couple of times, once inside the 5-yard line as they threatened to get back into this game, and then came 14-0 with 7:08 left in the first half when Hurdle hit Schumacher on a 1-yard touchdown pass. The extra point made it 14-0. That's where we stand. And again, with the pregame shortened today, we will run the pregame interview with Bob Highland, kind of previewing the 2019 version of St. Mary Springs Academy. We'll play that interview here as halftime sees Lake Country Lutheran up 14-0 on St. Mary Springs. This is Radio Plus Sports.
It's Video Sports on RadioPlusInfo.com at Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac tonight as we get set for the opener for the Ledgers of St. Mary Springs as they battle Lake Country Lutheran. The Lightning come to town, and Ledgers head coach Bob Highland. Bob, always a pleasure. How are you?
Pretty good. It's been almost a year now, but we're ready to go again, and so it's exciting time.
You know, you come off of a Division V state championship last season and a team that you beat last year in the playoffs, and Lake Country Lutheran in level 4 there. So what are you looking for in the first game of the season against the Lightning, Bob?
Well, again, everything's, starts over. We don't have the kids we had last year. Last year, anytime we were in a little tough situation, Wachter could go back and throw the ball high and deep to Christensen, and they're gone. So that's one of the things that we have to worry about is can we throw the ball, and are we going to be able to keep the ball in our hands? In other words, consistency is what we look for this first game. Teams, especially young teams, will make mistakes, and hopefully we're a little more veteran than that, and we can really make sure that they make the mistakes and we don't.
Taking a look at some of the key guys coming back here, Bob, Orlandoni comes to mind, along with Jacob Hoke as well in the backfield for the Ledgers. What do you look for from those two running backs?
Well, they're big, strong kids, and especially Marcus. He's a little heavier this year and a little faster. That's one of the key things for him. He's got 2 years of starting experience at running back now, and so we're looking for a big year out of Marcus and Jake Holt also. and then we also have David Miller in the backfield. So those three will be getting the bulk of the carries, and trying to be consistent is what we have to do, and that's one of the things that we're working on hard is to keep the ball in our hands, and that'll be a key to the success.
Bob, with Mitch graduating, who's going to play quarterback for the Ledgers coming up here?
Well, Cade Sabo has been a quarterback off and on for the last 3 years, and he got all the reps with the Scout Squad last year during the playoffs and really started throwing the ball well. And it's just a matter, we've got to get a little more consistency at our receivers. I think we can throw the ball, but right now it's, question mark. Can we get the timing down between a quarterback and receivers who are all young? We graduated all 4 of our receivers last year, and so it's starting over. Our passing game is really, I don't know what they're going to do. So that's one of the key things for us. I know we can run the ball. We are skilled up front in the offensive line. We're going to be able to open some holes, and we've got running backs, but you can't have penalties and get yourself into some long yardage situations when you don't throw the ball well.
Talking with Bob Highland for St. Mary Springs Academy, the Ledgers and Lightning coming up on Radio Plus Sports. And final question here, Bob, you take a look. I know this is a non-conference game, but sooner or later we get into the conference season here. What do you look for around the Flyway Conference this season?
Well, I haven't looked that far ahead, but I know that we've got the most experience back. The Laconia has pretty much, they were almost all underclassmen last year at the end of the season starting. So they're going to be a very tough opponent, as Amro and Mayville. Those three are going to come out and really challenge us. Everyone thinks they can win it at the beginning of the year, so we'll see what happens. Our focus right now is on our first 2 games, where Lake Country Lutheran is a highly ranked team, and then we bring in Amherst, who's again a team that over the years has been the state champion. The only ones who they've lost to is us over the last 3 years. So it's a tough non-conference schedule. So I really haven't thought or worked hard at all, looked at the conference schedule much at all.
Bob Highland with us here for St. Mary Springs Academy. Look forward to having the games coming up this season. Of course, video stream for the Ledgers on Saturday, and then we'll have the radio broadcast and video stream on Friday of next week in that game against Amherst. Bob, we'll see you on the field. Thank you, and have a great day.
Real good. Thanks, Nick.
Gangs are forming to liberate tacos from Tuesday. So whether your gang is crunchy, soft, or straight up locos, it's time to come together and fight for tacos any night.
Are they dance fighting?
Taco Bell Party Packs. Order ahead or get it delivered for your gang on TacoBell.com.
Hey Andy, what you up to? I just got some sweet photos of Saturn's rings with my new DSLR. Oh yeah? I'm going to Mars to get some new pictures for my walls. Stellar.
Wherever your vacation may take you, Camera Casino's got you covered. The latest digital technology, professional lenses for rent, fun accessories to improve your images, and professional photo finishing. For an out-of-this-world experience, come to Camera Casino on Main Street in downtown Oshkosh.
Your summer days may be numbered, but that doesn't mean your time to apply for college is. At Marian University, we offer 40-plus majors, including a 3-year nursing program, and first-year students can receive hands-on experience through a week-long job shadow in their area of interest, as well as the opportunity to still enroll in our institution and apply for scholarships. And as classes begin September 3rd, you also get more summer days. Don't wait. Apply today at marianuniversity.edu/apply and stretch your summer out.
I want to get health insurance. What do? Step 1, call the Lev Insurance Group. That's it. We will assign you a dedicated agent who will help you sift through all the confusing insurance lingo and offer options uniquely tailored to you. Even if you have questions later on, you can always call your dedicated agent. Best of all, it won't cost you extra to use our services, but it could cost you a fortune not to. The Leb Insurance Group. Healthcare simplified.
See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In by Drone Service. Rick Schultz is certified by the FAA to get aerial video and still shots of anything from agriculture to car dealerships, real estate to weddings. Rick promises amazing photography and video from Fly-In by Drone Service that will amaze and inspire you. They are also one of the first drone services to offer thermal imaging. See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In by Drone Service. Call Rick Schultz.
Quality service savings every day. That's what you've come to expect from us at FloorQuest, your flooring and cabinetry destination. We've always provided the best quality flooring and cabinetry for your home, and now our inspired cabinetry and flooring products are doing that more than ever before. Get inspired today and save. In stock, expanded selection, everyday low pricing, along with interior design help and professional installation means the best is in store for you at FloorQuest, Washburn Street in Oshkosh, Rolling Meadows Drive, Fond du Lac.
I think holidays worth the trip for the hassle-free buying experience, the customer appreciation, and most importantly for me, the family-friendly environment.
Shop holiday for giant selection, big offers, and get more for your trade. Right now, during Wisconsin's best 2019 closeout sale, score sizzling savings of up to 18% below MSRP on 2019 GMC Acadia. Discover the difference and get more for your trade at Holiday Automotive Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Want to put some extra cash in your pocket? Open a free Kasasa Cashback checking account with Fox Valley Savings Bank. Make up to 2% cash back on things you'd buy anyway. Just put your purchases on your Fox Valley Savings Bank check card to start racking up rewards. Earn money without having to pay a monthly service charge or keep a minimum balance. Open an account in minutes at fvsbank.com.
Banking made personal, Fox Valley Savings Bank.
Have you been hurt by someone else's negligence? Let the team of personal injury attorneys at Averbeck, Hammer & Slavin help you understand your rights while protecting your interests. From auto collisions and motorcycle accidents to slip and fall injuries, dog bites, and wrongful death claims, amongst many other personal injuries, their ultimate goal is to help you obtain favorable recovery. Don't wait to get the help you need. Visit averbeckhammer.com or call 920-923-2220 today for your free consultation. Also handling estate planning, probate, real estate, and business matters. Averbeck, Hammer & Slavin, SC, your local personal injury attorneys. When you hire the attorneys at Everson & Gibbs, LLC, you're getting more than professional representation. Their partners are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Whatever your legal needs or questions, Everson & Gibbs, LLC has you covered. Practicing business law, personal injury, estate planning, probate and guardianships, and real estate. They work closely with their clients to provide exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Give them a call at 920-922-7113 or head to eversonandgibbs.com.
I think holidays worth the trip for the hassle-free buying experience, the customer appreciation, and most importantly for me, the family-friendly environment.
Shop holiday for giant selection, big offers, and get more for your trade. Right now, during Wisconsin's best 2019 closeout sale, score sizzling savings of up to 18% below MSRP on 2019 GMC Acadia. Discover the difference and get more for your trade at Holiday Automotive Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Halftime here at Fruth Memorial Field, where Lake Country Lutheran leads St. Mary Springs 14-0. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Wade Bates on Radio Plus Sports tonight. Again, full week of sports across the broad spectrum of what we do here at Radio Plus. Tuesday, Laconia at Randolph girls volleyball at 7:15 over on the Source on the radio side. On Thursday, Belmont at Oakfield 8-man football. I'll be out watching the Oaks play, 7 o'clock. That's over on the Source as well. Then Friday, Fond du Lac football goes to Stevens Point. That's video only at RadioPlusInfo.com. Friday right here at Fruth. Amherst comes to town against St. Mary's Springs Academy, 7 o'clock on 96.1 TCX. Also Friday, Marquezan goes to Laconia. Marquezan dropped their opener 7-0 to Manawa, while Laconia blew out Watoma. Steve and Randy going to have that one on the source as well. Steve Winterhack and Randy Armga. RadioPlusInfo.com, you can find the entire sports schedule. Hey, Aunt Amy checked in for Zeke Hans of Lake Country Lutheran at halftime. She is in Indiana. Let me know where you're at. WadeBatesRadio@gmail.com. WadeBatesRadio@gmail.com. Again, let's see what adjustments St. Mary Springs made at halftime. Again, they had a couple of nice drives. One ended on a fumble inside the 5-yard line. Also fumbled inside the 30-yard line. Gave up a opening kickoff touchdown as well to Xander Miller. Springs will get the football. Get this second half going. Isaac Highland and David Miller back to return the kick from Schumacher, who kicked one into the end zone. Already one time this year in the first half. Pat Ellisted, former Ledger, following on Twitter at Wade Bates Radio. It's going to be taken by Ike Highland at the 1. 5, 10, 15. And he's going to break to the outside, and then he put the football on the turf. It's going to be picked up by Lake Country Lutheran, and walking into the end zone one more time is Andrew Schumacher. And it's 20-0 Lightning. Stunning developments here at Fruth. The extra point pending. Now Schumacher's going to kick the extra point. And it is good. 11:49 left in the third quarter. Lake Country Lutheran 21, St. Mary's Springs nothing. This is Ledger Football on Radio Plus Sports.
See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In by Drone Service. Rick Schultz is certified by the FAA to get aerial video and still shots of anything from agriculture to car dealerships, real estate to weddings. Rick promises amazing photography and video from Fly-In by Drone Service that will amaze and inspire you. They are also one of the first drone services to offer thermo imaging. See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In by Drone Service. Call Rick Schultz at 920-539-7001.
21-0 Lake Country Lutheran here at Fruth Field. Here's the kickoff again, and this one's going to be taken by Highland at the goal line. He gets hammered at the 15-yard line and falls forward to the 16, and that's where Springs will start 1st and 10.
Highland on the return.
Greg Giles saying go Ledgers from Houston, Texas. Fond du Lac misses Greg Giles. Hopefully the weather's probably about 95 degrees in Houston right now. Cade Sobel still under center. Springs going to keep doing what Springs does here, handing off to Hoke on the near side. Going to try to get the corner, and he a flag on the play. Right at the edge. Rich Smith checking into the broadcast today, the Roon Dog. Listening and watching from the Loon's Nest near Lake Arrowhead. Coming up on the, must be close to the 10th anniversary of the great Rolling Meadows Golf League Championship. Maybe been 13 or so, 2013, so not quite 10 years. Scott Hurl, Luke's brother, watching from California. Hand off left side, Orlandone. He's going to break a tackle and get up near the 38-yard line. Regina Kaufman in Falls Church, Virginia, cheering on her alma mater, St. Mary Springs, and her nephew, Jacob Kaufman. Thanks for checking in. Tim Ladrin checks in from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, my broadcast partner for some radio work that I do. Head basketball coach at Beaver Dam High School for the boys. 2nd down and 2. Everybody's dialing us in today. Hand off again. Hoke, and he's going to turn it upfield. He's got the first down and some room to run near the midfield stripe. That'll move the chains for St. Mary Springs Academy. Miller and Leverins make the tackle. 10:46 left in the third quarter. Greg Giles says it was 100 degrees in Houston today, now down to a balmy 86, so he probably put on the sweatshirt. Not quite gloves weather yet down in Houston. Just shy of the midfield stripe. Movement again at the line of scrimmage, and Lake Country Lutheran jumped. I always forget which Elsteads are which. I talked to one of the Elsteads when he played for, I think they may have been Jeff, or was it Pat at the Sun Bowl? Somebody knows, let me know. So many Elsteads went through. I'll have to look that up, who played for the Badgers. I'll have to ask across the way. Hand off to Orlandone. He's got some running room. That's going to be good enough for a first down across the 40 down to the 38-yard line. Was it Jeff or Pat Elstead that played for the Badgers? It was Pat. In the Sun Bowl, I got a check in from Pat. See, I should have just believed myself in my memory. That was Mitch Reddig who gave me the update. 1st and 10 for the Ledgers at the Lightning 37-yard line as they're on the move for the first time since early in this game. Hand off to Orlandone, and he gets upended. That was Schumacher again. Andrew Schumacher is having the game of his life here today. Caught a touchdown pass, returned a fumble for a touchdown, has made some big plays. David Hubbard checking in via Twitter today. Movement again, handoff to Orlandone, and he's going to be stopped at the line, but he's going to break the initial tackle, and he'll get a couple. It's still going to be 3rd down and about 6 for St. Mary Springs with 9:25 left in the first, make that the third quarter. Only been here for 2 quarters. I should know not the first quarter. Springs riding a 28-game win streak today into the opener. Ottery wide to the left. To the near side, it's Krupp. Going to pitch it over to Miller, going to try to get the corner. Miller's going to turn it upfield. He's got the first down and breaks the tackle. Miller stepped out of bounds right near the 20-yard line. Another flag is being dropped at the edge when Miller turned the corner. Let's see what it is. Another hold on St. Mary Springs, it looks like. Let's wait and see. And that's the call, and again, mistake by St. Mary Springs.
Third and 13.
3rd down and 13 from the 40. Sobel's got to throw. Going to run the draw. Orlandoni is going to get wrapped up. He breaks one tackle, still on his feet. And he gets brought down. Still fighting Marcus Orlandoni, but to no avail, and it's 4th and long. The punt team's coming on. Miller's going to stand at his 10-yard line. Mrs. Roondog, T-Bird Hen checks in. Sorry that I forgot. From the Loon's Nest. Miller's going to let that thing bounce, and it's going to take a big bounce, and it's going to trickle dead inside the 5-yard line, about the 2. Down by Isaac Highland, and Lake Country Lutheran leading 21-0 with 7:50 left in the 3rd quarter. We'll start with their backs in the shadow of the end zone.
274, 5894, and 552.
Who else is at the Loon's Nest tonight? I haven't been to the Loon's Nest since it was being built. Maybe 4 years ago. Someday maybe there's a big golf tournament called the Loon Cup. Someday I get to be invited. But I actually got invited to a 24-man Ryder Cup in the UP earlier this summer, and it was a disaster for me. We golfed. I'll tell you about that in a second. We're going to get a timeout called by Lake Country Lutheran. We'll take a break as well. 30-second break. It is 21-0 Lake Country Lutheran. This is Ledger Football on Radio Plus Sports.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest-growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
So Lake Country Lutheran has to burn a timeout. We got to golf in the Northwoods. Golf 36 at Timberstone. Probably shot a 110. They golf 18 at Timberstone, then 18 at Pine Grove. I was in the hundreds. Then 36 at Timberstone and was terrible, and then 36 at Sweetgrass. And I wanted to fall over and die. The team didn't win. Lake Country Lutheran looking for a win here against St. Mary Springs. Hurdle is going to run a little misdirection on the right side, going to turn it up, and they'll get it out of the end zone as that play was slow to develop. Sliding through on the right side. That was Hiker on the carry. So it'll be 2nd down.
No gain, 2nd and 10.
Springs' last loss came in the 2016 state semifinals to Darlington. So they've ripped off 28 in a row. Hurdle's going to throw, and he's going to throw and complete the pass to Brasgill. It's going to be shy of the 1st down.
Brasgill on the reception. Third and 2.
So it'll be 3rd down and 2. Clock continues to wind. Still too early to start looking at the clock if you're St. Mary Springs Academy. They've always found a way, but right now, Lake Country Lutheran has all the momentum. Handoff up the middle. There's nothing doing right there. As they gave it to Miller. And it's 4th down. So Springs should get good field position here one more time.
4th and 2.
Jack Holzman, the 6th grade junior Ledger football player, watching on the stream today at radioplusinfo.com. Appreciate Jack saying hi. Miller standing at his own 45. Actually, the Lake Country Lutheran 45. High snap. Schumacher got it, and his kick is going to be short. That's going to bounce at the 30-yard line and come back. And Springs will have a really short field inside the 30 with 5:35 left in the third quarter, down at 21-0 to Lake Country Lutheran.
Ledgers will start first and 10 at the Lightning 25.
So Springs, the short fielder, has to do something with it to get back into the game. Sabo will work under center. Hand off to Orlandoni. Going to try to get to the outside, and he's got nothing doing. Sliding through on the backside. And the young man who made the tackle shaken up on the play. Hopefully he's okay. It's a little cool today. Not sure if cramps will be a factor today. That might be what it is, though. Looks like they're trying to stretch it out. Was at a football game last night in Crampsby. That is a cramp down there. Still early in the season. $21-0 Lake Country Lutheran if you're just joining us. Xander Miller took the opening kickoff. 88 yards for a touchdown. Then Andrew Schumacher caught a 1-yard touchdown pass in the opening kickoff to start the second half. Schumacher returned a fumble about 20 yards for a score. That's where we sit at 21-0. So a couple of special teams scores that Springs offense is still trying to find their way. As they wind the clock. 2nd down and 9. Handoff. Hoke going to turn it upfield. He's going to cut it back inside and dives across the 20 to about the 18-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down. It's like Schumacher, one of the first guys to get there as well.
Schumacher and Miller on the tackle.
Miller there as well.
3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4 with under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. King wide to the far side. To the near side, it's Krupp. Going to hand off to, or actually, Sobel kept it himself, and he's going to try to turn. Gets to the 15, and he delivers the blow at the 15. He got knocked out of bounds. That should be enough. They're going to give him the 14. That'll be enough for a Ledger first down. With 4:40 left. They're going to wind the clock. Split the backs again, working on the near hash. Orlandoni and Hoke. Hand off to Hoke, who's got some room inside the 10, near the 5. Again, Schumacher made the initial contact, and he's walking around like it's week 8. He's giving his all on offense, defense, and special teams today. 2nd down and 4 as we approach the 4-minute mark in the quarter. Orlandoni being stood up at the line of scrimmage by a host of Lightning players. It'll be 3rd down and about 1.
3rd and 1.
Springs back at the line of scrimmage. Obviously 4-down territory right now. Orlandoni, and he is going to get stopped in the backfield. Shooting through the hole right there was Leverins, and he made the initial contact. It's 4th down. Springs is going to have to develop some sort of threat to throw the football. Otherwise, teams are going to stack 10 in the box. Ottery wide to the left. To the near side, it's Krupp. 4th and 2. From the 6. Play fake, Sobel, right side. He's going to try to turn. He's going to fire the pass, and it's going to be knocked down at the line of scrimmage. That was knocked down by Noah Vanderberg, and Springs turns it over on downs. .238 left in the third. 21-0 Lake Country Lutheran. 2 special teams scores for the Lightning today. Opening kickoff got returned for a touchdown, and then Springs fumbled the second half kickoff. That got taken to the house. High snap, pitch on the right side, flag on the play. Turning the corner on the far side. Flag came right at the snap of the football. Looks like we have do we have an injured player? Another cramp, it looks like, on the far side of the field. Keep those emails coming. WadeBatesRadio@gmail.com. WadeBatesRadio@gmail.com. There's a penalty on Lake Country Lutheran. That'll push him back closer to the goal line. And Luke Hurdle's been solid at quarterback today. Been poised in the pocket, made the throws that he's had to make. Only got into the end zone one time, the offense, but they've done enough. Leveren's in the backfield, and looks like Hiker's also back there. Going to hand off to Leveren's, and he's going to pound it forward near the 5. It'll be 2nd down as we dive under the 2-minute mark. And Abe Flood doing a fabulous job today for Radio Plus Sports. Directing traffic here. Telling me that they have he goes to high school at Fond du Lac, telling me they have a television course now, television club. Good stuff. It's called broadcast journalism. He's putting that into use right now before he even graduates. 90 seconds left. It's 2nd down and 11 here in the third quarter, 21-0. Lake Country Lutheran. Hurdle's going to throw out of the end zone. Pump fake up over the middle, and it's dropped. Brasgel throwing behind him. Would have been well short of the first down. He was open. Had to throw it through a tight window there. So it'll be 3rd and 11. Split receivers to each side. Leveren's and Hiker in the backfield. Hurdle's going to hand it off to the right side just to get a little more room for the punter. To Hiker. It's like one of the first guys to make contact was Jacob Kaufman. With 1:05 left in the quarter. Another short field for the Ledgers with Miller and Highland standing at the Lake Country Lutheran 45. See if they, 2 players back. Be down a few to get after this thing. As the clock continues to wind. Schumacher will kick from in his end zone. High snap again. Here comes the pressure. He gets off a good kick. Fair catch called by Miller at the 48-yard line, and that's where the Ledgers will start 1st and 10 on the Lake Country Lutheran side of the 50. 27 ticks left. Here we go for the Ledgers. Good field position again late in the third quarter. Orlandoni will take the handoff. Schumacher makes the tackle after a gain of a couple. And that looks like that is going to be... Let's see if Springs gets off another play or not. They will snap the football. Orlandoni will take the snap, and he gets tackled from behind. Again, great penetration by the Leverins. That's going to do it. Orlandoni's down right now. Looks like he may have a cramp. Heading to the fourth quarter, it's Lake Country Lutheran 21, St. Mary's Springs nothing. Fourth quarter is coming up next. This is Ledger Football on Radio Plus Sports.
I want to get health insurance. What do? Step 1, call the Lev Insurance Group. That's it. We will assign you a dedicated agent who will help you sift through all the confusing insurance lingo and offer options uniquely tailored to you. Even if you have questions later on, you can always call your dedicated agent. Best of all, it won't cost you extra to use our services, but it could cost you a fortune not to. The Lev Insurance Group. Healthcare simplified.
Your summer days may be numbered, but that doesn't mean your time to apply for college is. At Marian University, we offer 40-plus majors, including a 3-year nursing program, and first-year students can receive hands-on experience through a week-long job shadow in their area of interest, as well as the opportunity to still enroll in our institution and apply for scholarships. And as classes begin September 3rd, you also get more summer days. Don't wait. Apply today at marianuniversity.edu/apply and stretch your summer out.
Fourth quarter starting. St. Mary Springs, a lot of work to do if they want to extend their win streak to 29 games. They'll have it 3rd down and 9 from the LCL 47-yard line. Sobel's going to throw. Here comes the pressure. Releases on the far side. It's going to be caught coming out of the tight end position by Meyer. Mayer makes the catch. It'll be 4th down and 8. So the Ledger's going to have to go for it. We're into the fourth quarter. Springs hasn't been able to go downfield at all throwing the football today. Maybe had one opportunity up the near side, and that was it. 4th down and 7. And we had movement at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to push Springs back another 5 yards. Coach Highland's going to send the punt team out now. Send Miller back to return the kick along with Brasgill. Good snap. High kick. Booming kick. Miller's going to let it bounce, and it's going to go inside the 10-yard line down to the 2, and that's where, once again, Lake Country Lutheran will start in the shadows of the end zone. Leading 21-0 with 11:42 left in the fourth quarter. Lake Country Lutheran's been inside the 10, it seems like, most of this football game. Out of time. They lead 21-0. Hurdle going to work out of the shotgun. Handoff up the middle, and nothing happening right there. They faked it on the jet sweep. Coming across to Miller. Carry went to Leverins. Breaking news out of the NFL, Andrew Luck is retiring from the Indianapolis Colts a couple of weeks before the season. Colts go from Super Bowl contenders to, well, we'll see. Second down, we'll call it 12. Handoff to Hiker, and he's going to get near the 5-yard line, and it'll be 3rd and long with 10:48 left in the fourth. 21-0, Lake Country Lutheran. I don't know when the last time St. Mary Springs was shut out. I don't have the record books to go back that far. Gonna get another injured player with a cramp. .37 left in regulation. Springs being shut out. Leverins the lone running back, 4 wide receivers for Lake Country Lutheran. Hurdle's got some time. He's going to tuck it. Now he's going to break away. He's still free. He's going to heave it up over the top, and he's got a man. It's going to be caught and dropped. Nearly a phenomenal play right there by Jacob Studer. Hurdle made an unbelievable move to get away free in the end zone and nearly turned it into a huge play. It'll be 4th down. Punting out of their end zone one more time. Schumacher, an end-over-end kick, big bounce. Miller is going to field it at the 49-yard line, up to the 45, going to try to get the corner. He breaks the tackle. He's got the 40, the 35, still on his feet, inside the 35, tackled out of bounds at the 25-yard line, and Springs, again, great field position with 9:55 left in regulation, trailing 21-0.
First and 10 Ledgers at the Lightning 25.
Working off the near hash. Sobel going to throw it to Miller on the right side. Miller beats Schumacher. And oh, what an open field tackle by Andrew Schumacher to save a potential touchdown right there. Pulled down at the 20, gain of about 6. Second and 5, handoff on the near side to, I believe that's Hoke. Miller, that is, I should say.
Miller on the carry. Oberst on the tackle. 3rd and 4.
So it'll be 3rd down and 4. Springs had 2 years they didn't make the playoffs in the mid-2000s, so I'm going back to that era. You know, they left 7 on the board a couple times, but I don't know if they've ever been shut out, at least in the last couple of decades. Handoff right up the middle. Miller again with the quick hitter. That'll move the chains with 8:37 left. They want to take that out of the consideration here by punching it in midway through the 4th quarter. Barry Nelson checks into the broadcast via Twitter. Sobel works under center. Handoff again up the middle. Orlandoni inside the 5-yard line, still on his feet, battling inside the 3, and it'll be 1st and goal for St. Mary Springs. Dean Will checks into the broadcast today.
1st and goal from the 3.
They'll work on the near hash. Hoke and Orlandoni in the backfield. Hand off to Orlandoni, and he is going to get stood up again, but he's so strong. Keeps pushing near the goal line. Does he get to the end zone? Not yet. Leverins is big and strong, and he stopped Orlandoni. I think he's going to take it a couple more times here. Sobel under center, and he's going to keep it on the quarterback keeper, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, St. Mary Springs. Cade Sobel gets the goose egg off the board with 7:20 left. Extra point is pending. Springs lost 23-0 to Mayville on September 15th, 2006. It's not going to happen here today, though. The extra point is up, and it is good. 7:20 left in regulation, 21-7. Lake Country Lutheran leads. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Ledger Football on Radio Plus Sports.
Gangs are forming to liberate tacos from Tuesday. So whether your gang is crunchy, soft, or straight up locos, it's time to come together and fight for tacos any night.
Are they dance fighting?
Taco Bell Party Packs. Order ahead or get it delivered for your gang on TacoBell.com.
Want to put some extra cash in your pocket? Open a free Kasasa Cashback checking account with Fox Valley Savings Bank. Make up to 2% cash back on things you'd buy anyway. Just put your purchases on your Fox Valley Savings Bank check card to start racking up rewards. Earn money without having to pay a monthly service charge or keep a minimum balance. Open an account in minutes at fvsbank.com.
Banking made personal, Fox Valley Savings Bank.
St. Mary Springs down 21-7 with 7:20 left. See if they kick it away here or not. Miller already has one return for a touchdown today. Going to pooch it on the left side. Going to be taken up front by Kennedy, and he'll go down at about the 30-yard line, and that's where Lake Country Lutheran will take over with 7:16 left in regulation.
Kennedy on the return. Kilo on the tackle. First and 10 Lightning from their own 30.
So they'll have it at the 30, Lake Country Lutheran. From that perspective, they like to churn out a few first downs and milk this clock down. Springs needs a 3-and-out bad. Lake Country Lutheran with their full house backfield. Hurdle looks to throw, and he's going to release it. It's going to be picked off on the near side by Miller. Miller is going to turn around the 35-yard line and be tackled at the 29. The first play by Luke Hurdle maybe tonight that he wants back. Was avoiding the rush and just heaved it up over the middle of the field, and David Miller gives St. Mary's Springs new life with 7:05 left. They'll have it at the 28-yard line. St. Mary's Springs doing St. Mary's Springs things, as Travis Wilson from Wisp Sports likes to say. And the Ledgers jumped. We'll give Travis credit for that. Can we call Travis the dean of high school football in Wisconsin right now? Somebody let me know out there. Guy knows everything about everything in high school football. Does a great job at Wisp Sports. Movement again for St. Mary's Springs. 2 times in a row, and now it's going to be 1st and 20. Somebody's watching that knows Travis Wilson. Text him and ask him if I can call him the dean of high school football in Wisconsin. So that's going to push it all the way back to the 38-yard line. You have to get to the 18 to move the chains. Handoff up the middle. Orlandoni. Another check-in here. Michelle Smith from Concordia University, Nebraska, cheering on Lake Country Lutheran. Their Uncle Devin and Aunt Michelle cheering for, boy, Zeke Hans. I've got a couple of emails from him. Must get a lot of Christmas cards with all his family across the country. 2nd and 17. Clock winds under 6:40 left in regulation. Lake Country Lutheran leads 21-7. Sobel's going to throw it up over the top, and it's going to be caught inside the 10-yard line and drop down at the 4-yard line. Aiden Ottery on a beautiful throw by Cade Sobel, and it's 1st and goal, St. Mary's Springs. It's 1st and goal from the 5. They'll wind the clock. Hand off to Orlandoni. He's going to dive for the goal line. He's going to be a little bit short. And again, you thought maybe Lake Country Lutheran was going to try and run some clock up 21-7. Instead, they went for the home run and the knockout punch. It turned into a pick, and St. Mary's Springs all of a sudden has a little juice. Sobel going to try to get into the end zone. They're pushing him towards the goal line, into the end zone. Let's wait for the call. 3rd and goal. 5:35 left. Springs was dead in the water until about 5 minutes ago. Sobel under center. Handoff to Orlandoni into the end zone. A touchdown, St. Mary Springs. They're an extra point away from cutting this lead to 7. Lines are down. Good snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 5:14 left in the fourth. St. Mary Springs trails Lake Country Lutheran 21-14 back in 30 seconds. This is Ledger Football on Radio Plus Sports.
Gangs are forming to liberate tacos from Tuesday. So whether your gang is crunchy, soft, or straight up locos, it's time to come together and fight for tacos any night.
Are they dance fighting?
Taco Bell Party Packs. Order ahead or get it delivered for your gang on TacoBell.com.
All of a sudden, we have ourselves a football game here. .5:14 left. Springs scored 2 touchdowns in 2 minutes and 6 seconds. And it's 21-14. Lake Country Lutheran. Going to kick it over on the far side again. Kennedy's going to take it at the 19, 20, 25. Going to try to get the corner. He's going to work his way back to the 25-yard line. And he is going to get tackled right there by Isaac Highland. And Lake Country Lutheran will have it 1st and 10, clinging now to a 7-point lead with 5:08 left.
First and 10, Lightning from their own 25.
Receivers split to each side, 3 wides to the far side. Leveren's the lone running back for Lake Country Lutheran. High snap. Handoff to the running back through. That was nearly a disaster. Leveren's going to gain a couple. Was under 5 minutes left in regulation.
Kaufman and Coleman on the tackle.
21-14. Ledgers have 2 timeouts left. Should say all 3 timeouts left. Lake Country Lutheran has 2. Thanks, Mitch Redding. He's my Whitey Toll today on the timeout count. Hurdle with the empty backfield. Hand off to Miller. Miller's going to try to get the corner. He breaks one tackle. Is going to spin through another. It's going to be 3rd down as he gets tackled by David Miller. Biggest play of the game coming up right here now. As the clock winds near the 4-minute mark. 3rd down and 4. Third and 4. Empty backfield for Lake Country Lutheran. They're going to motion Xander. Hurdle's going to keep it himself. He's going to turn up the field, and he is going to get the 1st down. They faked the jet sweep, and Hurdle kept it himself, and that's a new set of downs for the Lightning with 3:39 left in regulation as they wind the clock. What a call by the Lake Country Lutheran sideline. Luke Hurdle weaved his way just to the sticks. Springs left start using timeouts. Leveren's up the middle, gets to the outside, breaks another tackle, and he's going to fall forward near the first down one more time. Think he got enough. And we're going to get a timeout called by St. Mary's Springs Academy. We'll take one as well. We'll take a 30-second break. It's 21-14, 3 minutes left. Lake Country Lutheran leads Springs. This is Ledger Football on Radio Plus Sports.
Quality service savings every day. That's what you've come to expect from us at FloorQuest, your flooring and cabinetry destination. We've always provided the best quality flooring and cabinetry for your home, and now our inspired cabinetry and flooring products are doing that more than ever before. Get inspired today and save. In-stock, expanded selection, everyday low pricing, along with interior design help and professional installation means the best is in store for you at FloorQuest, Washburn Street in Oshkosh, Rolling Meadows Drive, Fond du Lac.
3 minutes left in this one, 21-14. St. Mary Springs trails Lake Country Lutheran. First and 10, Hurdle will work out of the shotgun. Handoff again right up the middle. Falling forward. Timeout called again. We'll keep it right here. That's Leveren's. Springs' last loss at Fruth was on August 29th, 2015. That's when Amherst came here and hammered the Ledgers 39-14. .254 left. Xander Miller took the opening kickoff, 88 yards for a touchdown. Then you got a Hurdle to Andrew Schumacher, 1-yard touchdown pass to make it 14-0. The opening kickoff in the second half was fumbled by the Ledgers, and Schumacher picked it up and scored for about 20 yards out, making it 21-0. Springs put 2 quick touchdowns up here in the fourth quarter, 7-20. Sobel on the 1-yard touchdown run, and after the David Miller interception, Orlandoni ran it in to make it 21-14. It's the kind of drive you thought Lake Country Lutheran was going to try to put together when they threw the pick, looking for the knockout punch. Leveren's got some running room up the left side, the 40, 30, cuts it to the outside. He is at the 20, inside the 20, inside the 10-yard line. And it's going to be first and goal, Lake Country Lutheran with 2:44 left. Leveren's weaved his way through traffic. The 6-foot, 215-pound senior not going to be stopped there. And the clock winds, so he didn't go out of bounds. That actually sends a few people to the exits here. There's still some time left. St. Mary Springs has 1 timeout left. So Lake Country Lutheran going to be able to salt most of this clock away. Hurdle, left side, going to catch it inside the 5 and slide down near the 4-yard line with 2 minutes left.
Goal from the 5.
Clock continues to wind. Springs will be able to stop it after this play if they can keep the Lightning out of the end zone. With 90 seconds left in regulation. And we're going to get a delay of game penalty on Lake Country Lutheran with 1:23 left.
Delay of game against the Lightning.
That'll push them back 5. See if what they do here. Do they play to try to attempt a game-clinching field goal? Schumacher missed a field goal earlier today. Didn't get a good look at it, though, so I'm not sure what kind of leg he has. Hurdle's going to keep it himself. He's going to break one tackle and fight his way near the 5-yard line. Springs going to stop the clock here. They're going to let it roll. It looks like it's 4th down. Going to see if they can talk LCL into taking a timeout, but I don't think that's going to happen.
3rd and goal from the 5.
Lake Country Lutheran maybe going to wind this thing all the way down and then burn a timeout and kick the field goal. Are they going to go for it? Lake Country Lutheran is going to go for it with the full house backfield. Hurdle going to hand off to Xander Miller, and he is going to race near the goal line. And now it'll be 4th down. Get it wrong on the down marker across the field. My bad. With 23 seconds left. Now Lake Country Lutheran will be a tough angle from the far hash.
Ledgers will be back in action Friday against Amherst at home here.
Amherst, the last team to beat the Springs here at Fruth, coming to town. So here comes Lake Country Lutheran breaking their huddle at the sideline. Looks like they're going to go for it here with 23 seconds left. Leverin's going to stand next to Hurdle. 4th and goal. Leverin's going to hold him right side. Here's Hurdle. He's going to keep it himself, and he gets hit from behind short of the goal line.
Hurdle on the keeper, brought down by
With 17 seconds left.
Ledgers take over on downs.
Springs will take over at the 1-yard line. See if Springs can get a little magic here. 99 yards from Paydirt. See how many times they practice this in practice. Ottery wide to the right, to the near side. It's Krupp. Sobel's going to throw it long up over the top, and he's got his man. It's going to be caught out of bounds with 12 seconds left at the 22-yard line by Ottery. They'll say he stepped out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Gives Sobel a little bit of time to move. You have to have some sort of a hook and ladder here or something special to make up this kind of ground. Don't see many lateral fests in high school football. 2 wide receivers for St. Mary Springs, the 12 seconds left. Sobel's going to throw again. He's going to look, another sideline route, still looking, being flushed. Sobel on his feet. He's going to have to cut it down. He's going to break to the outside, and he's going to get tackled down at the 21-yard line, and that's going to do it. Lake Country Lutheran knocks off St. Mary Springs Academy at Fruth Field, 21-14. That ends the Ledgers' 28-game win streak. Their first loss at Fruth.
This broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners:
National Exchange Bank and Trust, Averbeck Hammer and Slavin, BCI Burt Company,
FloorQuest, Taco Bell, attorneys Everson and Gibbs.
Fox Valley Savings
88
Bank,
yards
Summit
for the
Automotive,
touchdown.
Lakeshore Financial.
The
Camera Casino,
extra point
the
was
Leb
good,
Insurance
making
Group,
it 7-0.
Marian University.
The 7:08 mark of the second quarter. Andrew Schumacher caught a 1-yard touchdown pass from Hurdle. Extra point made it 14-0. Stayed that way until the opening kickoff of the second half, when St. Mary Springs fumbled the opening kickoff and Schumacher picked it up and rumbled about 20 yards for the touchdown, making it 21-0. Lake Country Lutheran was rolling. Springs made it a game, though. Cade Sobel punched it in from 1 yard out with 7:20 left in the fourth quarter. David Miller had an interception right after that on the next play from scrimmage for Lake Country Lutheran. And Marcus Orlandoni scored at the 5:14 mark, making it 21-14. But Lake Country Lutheran basically able to run the clock out, gave Springs the ball back late, and the Ledgers go down at Fruth. They'll get back on the horse Friday night when they take on Amherst at 7 o'clock. That is the game you'll hear on WTCX 96.1 The Rock. Doesn't get any easier for Lake Country Lutheran as they host Darlington, another state power, next week on Friday night in their home opener. Again, Abe Flood did a fabulous job here today. Also, Brennan Lund did a great job on camera. Your final score here from Fruth, Lake Country Lutheran 21, St. Mary Springs 14. I am Wade Bates. You've been watching St. Mary Springs Academy football on Radio Plus Sports.
This broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners:
National Exchange Bank and Trust, Averbeck Hammer and Slavin, BCI Burt Company,
FloorQuest, Taco Bell, attorneys Everson and Gibbs.
Fox Valley Savings Bank, Summit Automotive, Lakeshore Financial,
Camera Casino, the Leb Insurance Group, Marian University,
Anders Auto Parts, and Flying By Drone Service.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.